Hey everyone, welcome back to part 2 of the estate sale that I went to. This is another layout of the items that we got at our early morning expedition to a fairly large video game and just geek heaven estate sale. So a lot of comics, a lot of videos, a lot of video games, 1,000 video games, and then some role playing and a ton of board games, which I didn't even get into the board game stuff. So this is box 3. We've got an assortment here, some Star Wars, some D&D. This, I actually didn't get the box here. What I got was the monster book. They were selling the monster book separate. I had a box set with everything in it but the monster book, so I bought the monster book. That way I now have a complete monster book set. There was a handful of Dragon magazines. I'm not going to go through them, in the 270s range, 230s. And then some Dungeon magazines. This was a box lot. I actually bought it mostly for the dungeons because these were all issues. I was pretty sure I didn't have any of them. So it was cheap enough I could buy it. So this might have been the only one I actually had. So let's see. We have some Star Wars. Star Wars source book for 2nd edition. The Shadows of the Empire source book. Dark Empire source book. Wanted by Kraken. This one's got some wear, little corner wear there. Imperial Double Cross. I was out of this one, and it's got some spine creases and a little bit of cover wear to the back. The Death Star Technical Companion. This is the 2nd edition of it. Pretty clean, a little bit of wear, but not bad. And a worn copy of the Alien Galaxy Guide 4 Alien Races. One of the better source books, but unfortunately this one's pretty worn. We've got a Kraken's Rebel Operatives source book. Module Other Space for 1st edition Star Wars, and I'm pretty sure it's missing the counters, which are always missing, but it does have the map, so mostly complete. The counters were for the miniatures game scenario of Star Warriors. This is Galaxy Guide 8 Scouts, one of the better ones. Got a little bit of wear, tear to it just from use. 1st edition Star Wars, this is Scoundrel's Luck. The great Han Solo cover on it. They got a pretty decent copy of the Imperial source book for for Star Wars 2nd edition. Saying AD&D because now we're into AD&D stuff. So we have for 3rd edition 3.0, we've got the Oriental Adventures hardcover. One of the only items I was going to get, that I was able to get for 3.5. I also got this Forgotten Realms 3.0 hardcover with the map in the back still attached, so that was a nice little score. For some reason that was left behind. And then the last 3.0, sorry, I got some other 3.0. This is only hardcover. Unearthed Arcana 3.0 hardcover. We do have some modules and one 3.5 item. We've got this Borrow the Forgotten King module, great shape. We got a couple of the blue 3.0 modules, Sunless Citadel, Forge of Fury, and the Standing Stone. Yeah, they were a decent enough price. I figured I'd grab them. Something that tends to always go. And then the last 3 items of this box is the Wand of Archeol. This was a giveaway. You only could get that as an RPGA member. They never sold it in stores. And then one of the Diablo 2. This is the Diablo module. Almost brand new shape. Probably the best item of the lot that I got was Die Vecna Die. This one was just kind of sitting in a pile. A little bit of wear, but in really, really, really clean shape. Mostly just a little scuff to the back here and here. Haven't had one of these, and I can't tell you forever. So I was really happy to see that. So that's it for this box. Let me get the last one up here. the last of the goodies. This box was, got a couple of the other loose books that I got there. So the Dungeon Master's book, which was part of one of the other box sets, and then the Rules Compendium. There was one other one that I didn't need there, so I left it. We have a couple, so we have Marvel Saga system. The box set with just the 2 books. It does not have the card deck, unfortunately, but the box is in pretty good shape. Then we have a second 2 books with no box and with no card set. That was a little unusual. I wasn't expecting that. We also have the following supplements for the Saga system, which is pretty cool. We got Reed Richards' Guide to Everything, a Guide to Marvel Earth, the Avengers roster book, Fantastic Four roster book, and the X-Men roster book. And the fun thing about this is these are 1998, so this predates the Avengers. Marvel, you had some Fantastic Four that had come out, but not good. And then you had X-Men, basically, around that era. So it was predating a lot of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, that's for sure. Okay, the next batch of stuff is for 5th Age, Dragonlance 5th Age. There's one cool thing in here, which it was a learning experience for me. Some of you may know this, but we actually have 2 Dragonlance 5th Age box sets. There's a significant difference in these. The first print, which is the deeper box, and then a later printing, which is a thinner box. I was not aware that there was 2 versions. I remember this coming out, and I don't know why I don't know about this one. Nice thing about this one has has a Velcro clasp. It does have the cards here. I have to check to make sure they're all there, and a bunch of books, so that's cool. This, the 5th edition, second one, has never been opened. It's still sealed with the little like video game seals that they had back for this. This was not a shrink wrapped item. So both ends are still sealed. It's never been opened, so it's complete. A little bit of corner wear. If this had been shrink wrapped, this would be basically a mint copy. It's in really good shape as it is. We have a couple of the source books for that. We have the Palanthas source book, the Bestiary, which is really pretty tough to find, and then a Saga companion for this. Then the rest are box sets. We've got Last Tower. Again, I'm going to have to check all these for completeness, but they're should be hopefully complete. Pretty good shape though, nonetheless. Heroes of Sorcery. Unfortunately, this was like the most expensive batch of stuff out of the whole lot. Even that earlier Dragonlance item I showed you, and this stuff. For whatever reason, they priced it high, and it was. I think somebody might have looked at the prices and left it, and I still grabbed it because I haven't had any of this in forever. And in good shape, these boxes they're really tough to find. Usually they get smushed or they get damaged. You know, we have even just a hair crease along here in the Citadel of Light. So, you know, these things are tough to keep into nice shape. This is a Heroes of Steel, Wings of Fury, and the final item of this lot is the Heroes of Hope. So a really nice run of the 5th Age. I think that's everything. There's a couple modules which were not there that are just standard modules, and then I think that was it for the source books. But the modules are the only thing that I don't think is here. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I'll figure it out once I'm checking it in. So that's everything. So I hope you enjoyed it. I had a good time going to it. You know, it's not. As I've said, I think in previous videos, I always try to be very respectful in a estate or a widower type situation, because I'm just kind of one of the believers that karma is out there for this type of thing. So you always want to take care of, be respectful, be fair. I I always make sure you're fair when you're buying that type of stuff, because you don't know. I would hope that someone does that for you when you're in a situation where you might have to unload some stuff. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully you'll have another collection soon working on, and that one might be substantial. So take care and see you on the next one.